Today we will be talking about dynamic game theory and the real-world situations that we can see examples in. We are Group 6, composed of Bailey, Ben, Kelsey, and Kellen.
Introduction. Pricing wars or games are played more than once, and they are played over multiple rounds. We can consider this a dynamic model because of the nature of changing factors in the markets over a period of time. With pricing games, it can be a static scenario, but very rarely is this true. Pricing wars or games are played more than once, and they are played over multiple rounds. We can consider this a dynamic model because of the nature of changing factors in the markets over a period of time. The competitor's pricing is one of the biggest factors in pricing a model and war in order to stay alive in the market. We can look at a specific real-world scenario in which this dynamic game occurs with examples from Coke and Pepsi. Competition between Coke and Pepsi has been prominent since the 1980s, and as the market growth has risen, the consumption of soda has also increased.
So game rules. The number of players is 2, so Company 1 and Company 2. Strategies. Company 1 can lower prices beginning at pricing war. Company 2 can choose to lower prices or keep them higher. Both companies compose and can keep prices higher, and that's control. These processes can repeat back and forth depending how much lower each company steps on each round. For playoffs, Company 1 can lower prices and gain more market share and possible consumers and have lower profit for each sale. Company 2 can lower prices and stay on level of Company 1 so that they do not miss the market share. Company 2 can leave prices higher than Company 1, but they will be leaving possible consumers, but then they have higher profit per product. Company 1 can leave prices higher to gain higher profit, then Company 2 will follow. Information for each player to know. Each player knows that each company implements a pricing change in the game.
Using backward induction, we found that the subgame perfect Nash equilibrium is 5-5, which is both companies choosing lower. Given that Company 2 plays second, they will be able to use this information to determine what is best for their profits. Given that Company 2 has the possibility to lower their prices, if Company 1 remains, Company 1 knows to choose the lower prices in the scenario. Company 2 would lower the prices as that is the biggest outcome for them, making the subgame perfect equilibria at both lowering the prices. This model would continue as each company is trying to get the upper hand on one another. This is just one scenario, but it could be reproduced over and over again. Pricing wars would stop or not continue anymore when the prices reach the market cost, or else the companies would no longer make a profit. We knew that making this model when the cost is lowered, the possible profit would increase because if it is expanding to a larger market with a lower price. In reality, more people would be able to purchase, say, a Coke product if it was cheaper than a Pepsi product. Considering this, and that there are many avid customers who keep loyal to each company beyond the price tag, this is where we could see the 2 and 13.
Understanding these assumptions that each company wants to have the better competitive advantage and the higher market control is important to the result of the game. As one company changes the price, the other one can change based on the results. Because it is a dynamic game, it has many sub-games and can continue on. These assumptions changed our results because in reality, each company would agree and stay at the higher price so they can make more profit. But Coca-Cola and Pepsi want growth and to be the dominant one in the marketplace. The preferred results would have been different for Company 1 and Company 2, but in the end, the result we came up with because of these assumptions are the most realistic and true to real life as we have looked at the trends, history, and competition of Coca-Cola and Pepsi.